EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Jacksonville. Fielded about a yard deep.
Ready to break.
36 to Mike. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist.
Go.
Get him. You got him. Mike, 36.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I got it.
Fournette. And an alley to run. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ready.
And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready, set.
Watch safety creep.
Get it.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Pull it together. Hatch it.
General West.
Go now.
Fournette running out of the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Let's go. 94.
36 to Mike. Hey, watch the slant.
Go. Shoot.
They'll toss it to Fournette. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
80 weapon. Now. Clear. Big rim.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Fournette on the toss to the right. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
We're scoreless after 1. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Hey, Charlie. Greystone, travel.
Right here.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Yep. X3. 218, chopper.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4. Delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
On the double. Spy 56. All day, every day, any day.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Check 56.
From the 16, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Jackson to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Steps away to his left. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this... Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. A.J. Boyer with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Come on, set.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now he dumps this off over the middle and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Here we go, here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
36, line 36. Here we go, let's bring it.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, Echo.
57's Mike. Watch the back and watch.
Shoot.
On 4th down, Minshew. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
57's the Mike.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
57's the Mike.
Deep grip, deep grip.
Here's Minshew. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Conley, 36 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field. and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Jackson forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Air it out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Let's go, defense.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Check 43. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson flushed out right. Towards the end zone for Brown. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown as the first half is winding down, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. To throw again is Jackson. Steps away. And this is going to be hauled in. So they get the 2-point conversion. And now they have an 8-6 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Now Jackson on the move to his left. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw again. And his throw is incomplete. DJ Hayden right there on the coverage. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Flush to his right. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. 4th down, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew. His throw incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because they have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
After the interception, here's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. He uncorks it for thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Fournette running right. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Hey,
Topper! Topper! Get it!
On 2nd down and 4, Minshew. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out.
You draw quarters.
57 Mike 57.
Now Fournette. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
On 2nd and 12, Minshew. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need...
Check Mike 57, Mike 57. Hey, watch the line.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. The open man is Shark. It's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
First down at the 37-yard line.
8 read.
57's the Mike. They can't hang with us.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Watch that in, tight end's right. Yep. Tight end's right. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
5.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Go.
He don't want it. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. No game on this defense. No game. Mike 36.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, orbit.
Let's go, D. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. Go. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Let's go.
Now.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held him in check on the scoreboard. Minshew sets to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And they're going to take the lead here as it's now 9-8. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 25. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right, and you just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Don't get nervous. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Target.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got him in, it's Brown. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson being chased out left.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Mike's 56.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he'll try and run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and oh no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards in a 1st. Back to throw. Flushed out right. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
They'll look to run with Ingram. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
You got
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
57, Mike, 57.
Hey, two.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Two.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
57's the Mike. Watch 57. I got one.
They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Bandit.
Greystone, travel.
Mike 57.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ten Lobo.
54. It's a party now. Check. Franco.
Look at me. Zipper.
Come.
There we go.
Check. Out.
Fire.
This is Fournette. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run with Fournette. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down.
I don't You make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
Goes without saying the defense is going to have to adjust to it.
In a big way, and they've got to figure out, do they have to sell out to stop the run, or can they just do it better than what they've done so far?
On the run, it's Fournette. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
218, chop.
Watch the safety creep.
Hey.
Motion, reset.
Hey, let go.
45 the mic.
Get it.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Jaguars 7, Buccaneers 0. Josh Lambo, the kickoff for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Oh, he's going to... Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play. Winston to Evans. And even 40 yards. Winston now. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 35 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
he would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A handoff to Fournette. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Watch the eye.
Here's a give to Fournette. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
From the 39, Minshew. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. These 2 teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun is Minshew. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back. 22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber. Let's go.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, 48 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Jaguars 14, Buccaneers 7. Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop.
He's got a man, complete. Into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big third down play there for the Jags. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And let's see, the box was 6 DB, so a dime set here on 3rd down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Go. Hey, wahoo! Ready?
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now let's see, yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Hey, high 7.
54. Mike 54.
On 4th down, Minshew. And finding Keelan Cole. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Set, ready? 10 low.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Now Minshew. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, 55 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Lambeau on for the extra point. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Jameis again. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Going for it all. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll throw again. Winston looking for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Wait.
On 3rd down, Winston. He's going to let it go deep, and this is going to be intercepted. A.J. Bouye with a pick, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Fournette on the counter. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Hey, Haywood!
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Hey,
Hey!
check.
Go!
Going on first down is Minshew. Looking long for Westbrook. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Go!
Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that line. They've got his man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 30 yards. And this is caught by Evans. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you? No. I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
Now, after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again with Winston. He's got Evans. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, if you and I were playing quarterback in this one, we would be really confident right now throwing it to him, wouldn't we?
Yeah, he's been spectacular. He's just saying, hey, I was all state. I'll make it rain out here. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal. 1 back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Winston. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back to... And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Minshew to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Come on, set. 30 base. Go. 45. Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Go.
Check. 36. Check.
Going to give this time to the tailback. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and sneak it here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set, ready? 70, Indy.
We go, we go.
Shoot.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Break.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
45. Leo.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook.